When did you last walk somewhere and actually look up, not at your phone, not at the next place you needed to be, just up, at the sky, at the buildings, at the space between them? This is Elena's story. One morning walk, one small shift in attention, and a reminder that the world is bigger than whatever is weighing you down. Elena used to walk looking down at the sidewalk, at her phone, at the next place she needed to be. Most mornings she barely registered the streets she crossed. She simply moved through them, arrived where she was going, worked through the hours, came home, and the day disappeared. One after another, like pages turning too fast to read. But this morning felt different. As she walked through the city, she noticed herself looking up, not just once, again and again, toward the buildings, toward the windows catching the early light, toward the spaces between rooftops where the sky opened up unexpectedly, wider than you'd expect from down on the street. Nobody around her would have noticed. It wasn't a dramatic thing, just a woman on a sidewalk, lifting her eyes a little higher than usual. But Elena noticed, and somehow, quietly, it mattered. Because for a long time, life had felt very small, not physically, emotionally. Her attention had narrowed down to a tight circle of the same things, day after day: work, bills, exhaustion, the low hum of responsibilities that never fully went quiet. The same worries returning each morning before she was even fully awake. The same invisible weight she carried so automatically she had forgotten it wasn't supposed to be there. And somewhere along the way, without ever deciding to, she had stopped looking beyond what was directly in front of her, stopped noticing distance, stopped noticing the way light moves across buildings in the early morning, stopped noticing that the world extended far beyond the edges of her own problems. Today, the sky was clear. Soft blue stretched above the city, unhurried and indifferent. Clouds drifted slowly between buildings. Sunlight reflected from windows high overhead, throwing light down onto the street in ways that had nothing to do with anyone's schedule or stress or unfinished to-do list. Eleanor found herself smiling. Not because anything extraordinary had happened, because she had remembered something simple, something easy to forget when life gets heavy and the circle of your attention shrinks down to survival mode. The world was bigger than her worries, bigger than her schedule, bigger than yesterday. She slowed her pace. The city moved around her at its usual rhythm: cars, voices, the ordinary percussion of a morning in motion. But above all of it, the sky stayed quiet, patient, exactly where it had always been, waiting for no one. Elena stopped for a moment, looked up once more, and took a deeper breath, the kind that only happens when you aren't rushing anymore. Then she kept walking. Not toward anything extraordinary, just toward another ordinary day, but this time with her eyes open a little wider.